Mabuhay Pageant fans, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hey Adam G, your online Queen's Traditional Talk Show. Guys, we're still on with my Miss Universe Philippines 2024 interview series here on my YouTube channel. And I am just so blessed to be interviewing all these delegates from around the country. You know, one of the best things about interviewing these delegates is getting to know them, but at the same time getting inspired from their respective backstories. One of which is I'm about to interview right now, as she also has a very compelling backstory to share. So here she is. Please say hello to Miss Universe Philippines 2024 contestant from Quirino Province, Miss Stephanie Faye Herona.
Hi, thank you, Adam, for having me here.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for saying yes to do this interview with me. I'm so blessed to be given this opportunity to get to know you on a deeper level.
Thank you. Actually, I'm feeling blessed also to be interviewed by you. Kasi syempre, hindi pa lahat talaga is kilala ako personally. So, very grateful ako to be here.
Wow. Ako rin. Wait, before we proceed with this interview, I would like to give a huge shout out to Sir Maurice Galang for allowing me to do this interview in his coffee shop here in MOF Coffee, located here in F. Manalos Street, San Juan City. So guys, if you happen to pass by this area, come check out this new coffee shop kasi super promising, ang sarap din ng food. So come check out the place. So, going back to you, yes, you know, sa totoo lang, Steffi, nagmarka ka sa akin during the sashing ceremony of your camp here in San Juan as well, like a month ago. And kaya sabi ko, I really want to get to know this lady. Lalo na nung sinabi mo, you're also a mom. Pala, a mother of 3.
Yes po.
So how old are they?
5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7.
So, what is a beautiful mom like you doing in a pageant like Miss Universe Philippines this year?
Actually, as a mother of 3, I believe that your dreams should never stop. Dapat ipagpapatuloy mo pa rin yung pangarap mo kahit na mother ka na. And that dream should never stop you from becoming. And ayun nga, kaya tinutuloy ko pa rin yung pangarap ko.
So, you've always wanted to become a beauty queen?
Actually, yes. Kasi the beauty queens kasi, very inspiring sila when they do something, when they say something. A lot of people are inspired. That's why I wanted to be here in this platform na marami akong ma-reach out na mothers and people who stopped doing their dream. Kasi as a person, we are a work in progress eh. We should never stop in believing ourselves and never stop on growing kahit sobrang tanda na tayo.
So wait, so when you were younger, wala kang time to pursue this?
Actually, meron naman, pero nung I got pregnant so early. Kaya, di ba before, bawal pa talaga sa pageant yung married. Pag married ka na and you got pregnant, you cannot go on, di ba? Pero at this time, the Miss Universe already allowed women and mothers to join the pageant. So, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. And when this came, grinab ko talaga yung opportunity na to.
And how has been the experience like?
Actually, this experience, sobrang nagulat ako kasi may mga mothers, may mga taong nagme-message sa akin. I never expected this. Na parang, hi Steph, you know what? Sobrang na-touch ako kasi I never thought na may nanay pa rin na gagawin to and na ipagpapatuloy. Nagkakaroon daw sila ng pag-asa in this na parang, ay, kaya ko pa rin pala. Every time na pupunta ako sa mga lugar-lugar, sinasabi ko sa kanila na, you know, I am a mother of 3. Parang sila nagugulat. Parang sila natatouch na parang, oo nga no, nanay na ako. Bakit kinalimutan ko yung pangarap ko? Pero hindi, nandito pa rin. Pwede ko pa rin gawin. Kaya ko pang gawin. Alam mo yan?
Tama naman. Just because you're a mom doesn't mean you can no longer, you know, do a lot of things just because of it. So, alam mo, ang dami-dami kong na-research about you. Super, Pag tinignan mo pag tinignan naman yung Instagram account mo ha, unang na-discover ko, ang laki ng social media following mo, 139,000. Tapos you're also an entrepreneur, a registered nurse, and a scuba diver. Wow.
Actually, I lived in the 3 major islands of the Philippines, which is Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Paikot-ikot lang ako sa Pilipinas because of my dad's work. So, that is when sobrang mahal ko yung Pilipinas talaga. Nakikita ko yung beauty ng bansa natin and the culture, the different cultures ng bawat region and the provinces na meron tayo.
Wait, sabi mo, panipat-lipat kayo ng places ng dad mo. So does that mean you don't have a permanent residence here in Manila? Or?
Yes, actually wala kami talagang permanent address. And kung asan si Papa, yung work ni Papa, kung saan siya ma-assign, nandun lang din kami. So, wala rin akong, alam mo yun, yung, di ba yung iba may high school friends, may high school barkada. Ako, every 2 years, nilipat kami, nasa Bulacan kami, pupunta kami Iligan. Tapos Iligan, mapupunta kami ng Masbate. Masbate, lilipat kami ng QC. Ngayon, pupunta kami ng Antipolo. Parang magulo. Though even magulo siya, I look at it as something positive. Kasi not everyone is given the chance to really see how beautiful the Philippines is. Kasi for me, I always look at the bright side of things eh. Like for example, kahit sobrang, may times kasi, may times kasi na parang wala ka nang makain. Dumarating din kami sa times na wala akong pang tuition, tapos hindi ako makakabayad ng tuition fee. Tapos, palalabasin ako sa classroom kasi, Steph, alam mo, hindi ka pabayad, labas ka. Alam mo yan, I took it as something na dapat pala pag tumanda ako, hindi ko pababayaan yung sarili ko na dapat lagi akong may income. Kasi, parang, pagka ganun, parang, manghihina ka eh. Pero I took it right now na dapat talaga gumagawa ko ng income ko. And of course, for my children, ayokong ma-experience nila yung bagay na gano'n na pinalalabas ako, hindi ako papasok sa school kasi wala kaming makain. So, of course, sino ba naman ang may gusto sa atin na mangyari rin yun sa anak natin? So, yan yung reason kung bakit ako nag-business.
So from early on, nakastack na sa'yo yung mga responsibilities na dapat mong gawin. Ilan kayo sa family niyo as siblings? Apat. I assume you're the eldest?
Gitna.
Gitna. Okay, so, and then, so ikaw lang tumutulong for your family? What about your other siblings?
Actually, nung bata ako, kami ng brother ko, nagbi-business na rin ako kahit na grade 1 ako. Parang namulat ka na parang hindi ka makakapasok sa school kasi wala kang pambaon. Pagka nagkakapera si Papa, tinatabi ko yung baon ko, bibili ako ng gatas. Tapos gagawin kong pastillas. Binibenta ko sa mga classmates ko. So, going back, kahit na ganun kahirap yung pinagdaanan ko, I think it made me somebody who is strong right now, and being an entrepreneur right now was because of the experience that I had in my past.
How old were you then?
6 years old.
6 years old. So yung mga kapatid mo, tinutulungan ka din. Yung other 3.
Sabi ko, ibenta natin to para meron tayong pang-ulam. Kasi minsan yung isang lahat ng sardinas, isang buong araw namin yung titipirin para yun yung ulam namin all throughout the day.
So, how did this impact the way you grew up as an adult?
As an adult, it impacted me as always prepare for something. You always have to come out strong. Kahit na sobrang lalim na nung nararamdaman mo, pinagdadaanan mo, dapat maging strong ka. And always look at the bright side of things. Kasi alam mo, even though wala kang makain, isipin mo na lang na you're grateful. You're very grateful kasi I'm not going to look back to anybody. Kasi in my family, growing up, I have this brother who is half blind, who was born half blind. Yeah. So, he was born blind. Yung kalahati niyang mata, blind. And then the other one is really sobrang labo. He cannot look at you and see you kahit closely. Parang sobrang labo mo. So for me, with that, having eyes, nose, arms, and limbs. Parang you have to be thankful and blessed that you have that. Not everybody is being able to see the world. Doon ko naramdaman na parang I'm always putting myself in other shoes. Ano kaya yung pakiramdam ng hindi ko nakikita yung ganito? That's when I became grateful with all the small things and the big things that I am receiving in my life.
Oh, okay. So doon mo yung nakuha, doon sa hirap ng pinagdadaanan mo sa buhay mo noon, doon mo nakuhang natutong dumiskarte, doon mo natuto talagang makisalamuha sa laban ng buhay. Yeah. So, ngayon, negosyante ka na. Ilan ang businesses mo?
Actually, I make clothes din. Yung mga sinusot ko ng mga clothes sa
Pageant.
is actually, I made it. And then, actually, I have this, I support local products. Nagsusupport ako sa local products eh. Kasi during the pandemic, I started this business during the pandemic, which is Victoria's Kusina. So, during pandemic, marami nagme-message sa akin, Steph, pahingi naman ako ng Gcashan mo naman ako. Kasi talagang walang makain yung ibang tao eh, during that pandemic. So, sabi ko, I really don't give monetarily. Rather, I want to teach you somehow na if I will help you, dapat tulungan mo rin yung sarili mo. What can you offer na pwede nating maging negosyo? Sabi niya sa akin, gumagawa ako ng bulad. Bulad is dried products. Sige, padalan mo ako niya, magbibigay ako sa iyo ng puhunan and then padalan mo ako and then ako magbebenta niyan. So, ito yung mga dried products which is the puset, from Cebu, Masbate.
Kayo lahat gumagawa niyan.
Yes.
And wow, enterprising mo.
So, syempre pag tutulong tayo, dapat pag tutulong tayo, hindi lang natin sila tutulungan na bigay ka ng bigay eh. Paano ka matututo kung hindi mo siya tuturuan tumayo on their own? That's the help that I wanted to do. So yun, pati yung mga, naman, mga Batangas, suka, mga tuba, yan. Tapos, nilalagyan ko na lang siya na tinitibla na lang namin, nakikita niyo yung mga nasa kalsada. So yun, inaano lang namin, tinitimplahan and then kami nang gumagawa sa bahay.
Dear, ang yaman mo na pala. Self-made ka na pala. Huwag ka na mag-pageant.
Siyempre kasi meron ako ng 3 anak and I don't want the history repeats itself. And parang, alam mo yon, you have to make them, pero kahit mga anak ko tumutulong talaga sila mag-repack sa bahay. Kasi kailangan mo silang
Yes, turuan din. At such a young age.
Nagbibenta rin sila ng ice candy. Ganyan. So, those are the little things that I am teaching and imparting them to their lives. Para kahit iwan ko sila, itapon ko sila kahit saan, kaya mong mabuhay.
Oo. Alam mo, ang galing ng mindset mo. Hindi ka nanggagaling. Alam mo, hindi mo hinayaan yung circumstances ng buhay mo to really define who you are, pero lumaban ka talaga to the best of your ability.
Thank you.
Diba? And that's one good or even great lesson that you should impart, or a lot of people, our fellow kababayans, should really, learn na there's a problem, there's always a solution for it. Kailangan dumiskarte ka lang talaga ng matibay para makasurvive ka sa buhay natin. Diba? Ang galing. Ang galing. So, tapos, registered nurse ka pa. So, na-apply mo pa yung pagiging registered nurse mo.
As a registered nurse, I'm always doing this charity. Kasi for me, it's not that hindi naman sa kailangan maging mayaman ka eh. Hindi naman kailangan maging mayaman ka para tumulong. Kahit mahirap ka when you are doing volunteering, nakakatulong ka pa rin eh. That's what I love. During my spare time, I always bring my children as well. Parang tinutulong ko sa kanila yung pagiging humble, gratitude, and feeling blessed. So, nagagamit ko pa rin yung nursing ko to dental missions, muli, ganyan, mga ganun.
Saan mo nakukuha yung lakas na loob yun na lumaban sa buhay? When everyone could have just, given up. Pero ikaw may mga katulad mo na, na lumalaban.
Yes, alam mo, I always pray to God to guide me. Si God talaga yung strength ko. He is the core of my heart. Sobrang prayerful ko na talaga even when I was young. And I believe this life is very short. Dapat, when we do something, we should always do something that matter, that you have a purpose. Yun yung dapat mong gagawin. Hindi mo sasayangin yung life mo as doing nothing. Yun. So, yun yung feeling ko na dapat kong ginagawa as a person.
Sa lahat ng mga pinagdaanan mo sa buhay, ano yung masasabi mong pinakamasasabi mong experience or episode ng buhay mo na sobrang saya mo na na-overcome mo?
Actually, joining this pageant makes me feel grateful talaga. Having 3 kids. Actually, having 3 kids, something beautiful eh. I never thought that I would love 3 kids so much na mas mahal ko pa sila sa sobra kaysa sa sarili ko. Parang kakaiba yung feeling eh. And having those kids, wanting me to do more and be more. Kaya ginagalingan ko lalo yung sarili ko kasi gusto ko yung mga anak ko, they will look up to somebody na parang, yung mommy ko, she's doing great. My mom is not just idle at home and just washing the dishes. Kaya nga I wanted to empower other women. Na parang kahit na nasa bahay tayo, we can also do these things. This business. Parang, and then, syempre, of course, as yung mga anak natin, tayo yung nilook up niyan eh. So, at home pa lang, sa bahay pa lang natin, nag-start pa lang yung core, yung personality ng isang tao, dun mabubuo.
Sabi nila, ang nanay usually kayang salagin lahat ng mga problema sa buhay. Ano pang sa tingin mo ang pwede mo pang magawa given everything that you've accomplished so far?
Actually, being in this platform, I'm very grateful. I will be able to give a chance, to be given a chance to be the next Miss Universe Philippines to represent. Gusto kong ipaalam sa mundo na a mother's love can transcend to the universe.
Wow, that's nice to hear that. A mother's love can transcend
the universe.
How do you think it can happen?
I think kasi with the positivity that I have in my heart, the sincerity that I have, the love, parang feeling ko if you love somebody, parang lahat you can surpass, lahat magagawa mo, lahat makukuha mo.
Do you think a mom like you can handle the responsibilities of being a Miss Universe title holder?
Yes, because as a mother, you have so many wisdom in your heart eh. And then as a mother, and being like this, I know how to balance my life. I know how to balance my time. And I believe I can take that responsibility as the next Miss Universe.
Bakit sa tingin mo there is so much negativity or stigma when moms like you join pageants like Miss Universe? Dapat ba ang pageants pang single lang?
Para sa akin naman, hindi kasi talaga ako nagja-judge ng ibang tao. Parang, for me kasi, when you believe in your heart na kaya mo, you can surpass anything. Parang hindi lang siya pang nanay lang, hindi lang siya pang single. Parang somebody, when you believe in yourself, you can do it. Always remember that. When you believe in yourself, you can do it.
That is so true. Tiwala lang talaga sa sarili. So, there's so many young moms out there. As I went down this interview, na nanonood sila ngayon, how could you inspire them to go further in life? Kasi of course, they would have their own set of challenges. How do you think they should try to overcome? What steps should they take to live up to their full potential as an empowered young mom?
To those young moms, minsan kasi we are getting bashed by the people around us. Yung mga paligid natin, kahit even minsan nagsistart pa yan sa family na nababash sila. Instead of yung support system nila sa family is nababash ka as a young mom. Pero I think you should always believe in yourself that you can still do it. Sa sarili mo, ikaw maniniwala at lagi kang magdadasal. Lahat ng yan, malalagpasan mo. Just trust God. and everything is possible.
Just like how it was probably an answered prayer for you
Yes.
to be here in MUP.
Yes, sobrang. Alam mo, yung dasal na to, I never thought na ibibigay pa ni God. Kasi syempre parang, it's been a long time dream. Since high school pa. Parang sabi ko, parang wala na sigurong chance kasi meron na akong 3 anak. Tapos then, this came to, yung opportunity na to, dumating. And then, parang, overwhelming siya sa akin na nandito ako and part of it ako.
You probably have a mission. That's why God is putting you here in MUP.
Yeah.
Every step that you took to be part of this pageant, there's a reason behind it. So, alam mo, ang sarap mong kachika, but as much as I want to talk to you longer, wow, I have to end this now. But right now, thank you so much for showing your courage, your hard work, your womanhood, in inspiring a lot of fellow young women like you to really go the distance to power through in life, regardless whether they would like to go into pageantry or in other fields. But saludo ako talaga sa katatagan mo. Congratulations in advance.
Thank you so much. It's actually my privilege to be here. Kasi talagang sobrang laki ng reach nyo and natutulong nyo sa aming mga beauty pageant. Sobrang laking thankful namin para sa inyo. Thank you talaga.
I'm really happy to do this for you girls kasi nakikita ko rin talaga yung passion nyo, yung drive nyo to succeed in life, and ano ba naman yung platform ko to even propagate that. So, maraming salamat again for sharing your story. So, there you go guys. Another inspiring story to be shared. So, I hope that you were able to learn a lot of lessons from my beautiful guests here from Quirino. So, good luck and until my next interview. Bye.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anta.
Gusto